Alrighty, welcome to this video. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about how to get a domain for your website. Think of a domain as kind of like an address on a house, right? If you want to come to my house, I have to give you the address and then you know how to get there. It's the same thing. The address or the domain is what you type in up here to get to certain websites. So Amazon.com, Google.com, those are all domains. So for these courses or for the course that you're in, you're going to need a domain so you can hook that up to a host so I can be able to go in there and grade your work. Okay, so you have two options. You can go free or you can go paid. It all just kind of depends on what type of domain you want. So Namecheap is what's called a domain registrar, and they've set it up to where students can get a free year of hosting, or sorry, a free year of a domain. So what you got to do is buy the domain first, and then you hook it up to a host. So if you want to go the free route, now be aware here that this only lasts for a year. Okay, so this gives you a good chance to kind of test it out and see if it's something you want to go with. And then if you want to pay for it after the year, you can. Now they give a .me, so it can be whatever you want. So it can be type in whatever you want, .me. Here at nc.me, that's going to be the website that you go here. And again, this is going to be if you want a .me for free for the year. Okay, now if you want a .com or a something else, then this wouldn't be the route you'd want to go. But getting a .com or a something else is going to cost anywhere from like $9 maybe to $15 a year. It depends on what you get. Okay, so if you want to go the free route, nc.me is where you're going to go. You'll type in what you want and you're going to hit find. Okay, it'll come up. It's going to show that these are free for students. It's good. It's right up there. So whatever you want, you got the 1-year registration for free. And it will show you some other options if you want to go with these guys. But, you know, this is the free route. So you're going to hit complete order. Okay, it's going to ask you for a free option. I wish we could skip this, but we can't. So we're just going to go with GitHub pages because Exposure and Ghost Machine and these other ones end up costing you after a year, I think. So GitHub is always free, so just choose the GitHub option. Then it's going to say what domain would receive the free option. Well, the one we just put in. Okay, and this is where you're going to put in your student email. Okay, and it's going to look something like this. It's going to be whatever it is, right, at stu.aii.edu. So put it in there. Once it's in there, hit finish up. Okay, now I can't go any further, but Namecheap actually created a website that gives a bunch of screenshots, which is pretty cool. So we'll walk you through with this. Okay, so we've already done it. We've hit complete order, right? It's there. We've chosen GitHub. Okay, and then we hit finish up. Okay, it's going to take you to a page that says, all right, an email has been sent to your student email, and you'll need to click the link in it. So head over to your student email. If you're not sure how to get to it, you just log into the student portal. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see like an Office 365, something like that, or a student email link. You click on it and it will take you out to your email. It's like Outlook online. It's just Office 365 stuff. But anyways, you'll get into your student email and then you'll see an email that looks like this. Okay, click on that link. Okay, it will take you out to this page that says your email's been verified. And it's going to ask you to log in or create a new Namecheap account. Well, chances are you probably don't have a Namecheap account yet, so you're going to hit register. Okay, don't try to log in or anything. Just click on register, and then it's going to ask you for a ton of information. And this is standard. Whenever you get a domain from anybody online, they're going to want you to set up a username, a password. They're going to want to know your email. They're going to want to know your first name and last name, address, phone number, everything. So fill it all out, and then hit create. And don't worry that this information it's kept private, so they're not going to use it or anything like that. Okay. So you hit create. Okay. Once you've done that, it's going to confirm the order. Hit finish up. Okay, and then This is if you were to get another domain or something, but you're not going to. You're just going to have the free one. It's not going to ask you for a credit card number or anything because you're getting the free year. Now, after the year, you are going to have to put in some sort of credit card number or debit card to keep that domain if you want to keep it after the year. Okay, once you've done that, to log in and play around with it, you're just going to go to Namecheap.com. Okay, and then there's the little sign in right here, and then whatever you put inside of this part, the username and password, you will put that in here to log into Namecheap and mess with your domain. And we're going to do that in another video, but not this one. Okay, so that's if you want to go the free route. If you want to go the paid route, maybe you don't want a .me, you want a .com, you want a .something else. I found that NameSilo is pretty cheap. I found that NameSilo has the cheapest .coms that I can find. If you want a .something else, NameSilo isn't always the cheapest. So let's say you want, this .com. Again, it's something. It has to be something that isn't already taken. You can't register Amazon.com. It has to be something.com. Okay, something that hasn't already been registered, and then you're going to hit search. And again, this is if you don't want the .me, you want to go the paid route, you want to do something different. Okay, so this .com I can get from NameSilo for $7. Now you can see what NameSilo does is if they have a price crossed out like this, that means that's what it's going to be after the first year. So if I wanted this .info, I could get it for $3 for the first year, but then after that, they're going to be charging me $11. Okay, right, same with the .com. I can get this .com for $7, and then after that, they're going to charge me $9. And $9 is the cheapest I've found for a .com. Okay, now if you want, you can come over here where it says looking for more extensions, and there's a ton of them. These are called top-level domains. That's what they say. That's what the TLD stands for. So you have .actor, you have .construction, .engineer, .download. So I mean, if you want to go with any of these, you can. Just pay really close attention to the price. Like if you got a .game, well, that's $330. So some of these are way expensive. Just be aware of that. But you can get any of these. It doesn't matter. But again, like the .game is $330. NameSilo, if you go to a different registrar, maybe a little cheaper. I've just found again that for .coms, NameSilo is the cheapest that I found. Okay, so I'm going to check that. That's the one I want, and I'm going to hit register check domains. Okay, service link, get rid of that. Service link, we're going to keep it at none. Name servers, we're going to do later. Auto renew, that's up to you. If you don't want this to expire and you want to keep this domain name until you're done paying for it, you want to have it on yes. If you don't really care, you're just experimenting, you may want to turn this off just so it doesn't automatically charge you in a year from now. Privacy setting, you absolutely want to be whois. Whois privacy. If you don't do this, then yeah, your phone number, your address will be public, and you will get spammed, and you will get phone calls at 3 in the morning from people in India wanting to sell you website stuff. So make sure you pick this. Okay, and then to set the years, I just want it for 1. Okay, now there's a coupon you can use, AI one-off. It's a coupon I created with my account, so you can use that and hit submit. And that should knock $1 off. Woo, I know. It's awesome. Save you $1. Gotta love it. So this will be $6 for the first year. Okay, then after that, it'll be $9. But that's it. There's no hidden fees. It's just that is how much it'll be. That's one of the things I like about NameSilo, like right up here. There's no hidden fees. There's no upcharges. Just it stays the price that it's supposed to be, which is nice. All right, so then you'll hit continue. If you're an existing user, you just log in. I'm guessing you probably won't be. So you'll be a new user, create a username and password, retype the password, set up a security question. Okay, and then just like with Namecheap, you're going to be putting in all your information. Make sure this keep my information as private is checked. If you chose the whois privacy, like I said a couple seconds ago, this will automatically be checked. So put in all your information. Okay, fill out the CAPTCHA here, accept their stuff, sign your life away, and create your new account. Now, I can't go any further than this. There's not a website that I know of that shows a bunch of screenshots. After this, you may have to go to your email and you may have to check it, and there may be a confirmation link or something that you need to click on, or it may just take you straight in. But I think after this, it's going to ask you to pay for it because you are getting a paid domain, right, for the $6. So it's probably going to ask you for some credit card information. You'll need to put that in, but it should walk you through everything you'll need to do. It's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory, but just go through and finish it up, and then you'll have your domain. Okay, so once you have the domain, we need to get a host, and we got to hook that host up to the domain. Okay, remember my little house analogy. So we've just bought the address, or we've signed up for the address. Now we got to go get the house where we can actually put our stuff in it. Okay, and that's what we're going to do in the next video. So if you don't have your host yet, make sure to watch the next one. We'll see you.